Pray for help. Okay. Right. Are those enemies? We can't be sure. Zed's dead. And they are enemies. Uh-huh. I wonder if I need to... This gate is barred. You'll need to find some sort of lever or button to open it. That worked. The automatons in this room strike when you get close. You'll need to parry or block their attacks. Parry, face your opponent with a ready sword. Shield block is hold. Ah, parry is okay. I think the rats. Parry. Oh. Ah, the sword is not that ready. Yeah. They have a mini cooldown. They have a mini cooldown, both. Yeah, I see. And you can see the origins of this game. The shape of the sword is an indication of that. The automatons guarding the door can parry your attacks, break through the defense by doing a heavy attack, then follow up with a regular attack. Vandal? You're a vandal. Got a bit more range than they have. Yeah. Okay. I think I broke. Ooh. Oh, I missed them. Snappy. We have an inventory of sorts. Okay. Not yet. Because of tutorial. I see. Nothing is happening. Oh wait. Something is happening. They've got shields. What's this? Ah. We are murders. We have a provision bag. Food and herbs keep twice as long. A layered garment reduces damage by 1. When actively used, blocks projectiles. When held, automatically blocks an attack. Aha! Encumbrance 2. Encumbrance 1. No encumbrance. 8 damage, force back with a power attack. Daggers. When all else fails, the dagger is a much beloved last resort by warriors and folk alike. You can throw it. Okay. That's my Vandal achievement. Oh! I have been caught destroying something. Folk in this area might act accordingly. Whoops. Okay, we've got 2 different presets. You know what's confusing? On the second weapon slot, the left dagger is on the right, and the right dagger. No, wait. Yeah, the dagger you activate with the right mouse button is on the left side. Stuff like that confuses me a lot. So, I'm not supposed to smash things. It's stuck. Challenges with uncertain outcomes, such as climbing or forcing open a stuck door, are resolved through fortune tests. To pass a test, you need to draw a success fortune from a pool of possibilities, while avoiding failures and other negative effects. Most tests do not start with success fortunes in the pool. You will need to play other fortunes first that add 1 or more successes and thereby increase your chance of succeeding. After many years of disuse, this gate has now become a permanent feature of the wall. Opening it without exhausting yourself will be difficult. The fortune you just drew is make an effort. It will improve your chances at passing the test. It adds 3 success fortunes to the pool, but it will also make you fatigued. Selecting this fortune will apply these effects and the test will progress to the next round. You can also choose to draw an extra fortune to increase your options, but this has a cost. You will lose 5 sparks, of which we have 25. And the first extra draw of each round will also add a negative fortune to the pool. Yeah. The gate moves some, but your body is exhausted by the effort. After you have selected a fortune that is not a success, failure, or other outcome, the test goes to the next round. All unselected fortunes are returned to the pool, and depending on what you chose, a number of success fortunes have been added. 3. Next, you automatically draw 1 new fortune. You keep playing in this fashion until you choose an outcome fortune to conclude the test. Rush it. Can I not just draw? That's the one I drew, yeah. Trigger a hazard. Ah, success. You hear a loud clang that resonates through the structure. Oh! Yeah, okay, rockfall. Let's see what does it do when you're fatigued. Move slower, increase weapon cooldowns, 1 less damage, sleep removes that. Okay. There are 2 pressure plates at the end of the hall. One is trapped, the other opens the door. To find out which one is trapped, approach it in a cautious mode and stop right next to it and wait for a short while to search for traps. Ah. Interesting. The next room is guarded by 2 sensors. If they detect you, they will close the door on the other end of the room. You will need to use stealth. In cautious mode, you will automatically hide when you are close to walls, cliffs or bushes. Once hidden, you can move unseen as long as you don't venture too close to enemies or sensors. Staying close to cover reduces your chances of being seen further. You cannot hide when you're being observed by enemies or sensors, so if you're spotted by these sensors, you might need to retreat back out of the room first. Hmm. That didn't trigger them. I closed the door. Okay. Yeah, you can use their turning. They've got like an eye up on top. Press the wrong button. I could hide from them again earlier. That didn't work this time. Yeah, okay. Stealth is not easy. Not doable. The next door is locked. The key is hidden somewhere in the room. Inspect the room by switching to cautious mode and standing still near crevices or other potential hiding places. Well, it's in the well. Where do you put keys, huh? The perspective is a bit odd. Like, you know? The camera has a follow delay. It's weird. Oh, sparks. I thought it was a trap. This room contains some sparks. They are residual expressions of elemental magic that are left after the creation of an area. By absorbing these sparks, the Wayfarer gains inspirational insights. It must be unbearable for developers to write their XP. Which I understand, right? World building is nice if it works. Yeah, the graphics are not too bad. Sorry, I completely zoned out here. In fortune tests, 5 sparks can be spent for an extra draw. Yes. Catch them all. And the game's a bit more about different things than just combat. Seems like avoiding combat is entirely possible. Yes. Much better. This camera that sways left and right. Oh, it still does it in the zoomed out version. Yeah, it does. Not so much though. Can we fix it? Don't know exactly what that means. It would be super nice to be able to fix the camera. Anyway.
Ta på det.
An ancient inscription adorns the wall. All you recognize is the glyph for knowledge. Decipher! You concentrate as you trace the ancient markings. No chance. We have no idea. Was there a success in the pool? Healing brews are rare. Find turnips.
Helt torn.
I can't try again. Consequences. I thought they were rabbits. Yeah, it's the tutorial still. Camping. Camping allows the Wayfarer to eat food to recover health, repair items, and so on. You can only take 4 camping actions. Make a fire will recover from conditions such as being cold or wet. Cook food. Thing. Okay. Eat meal. Light a fire. Eat a meal. Raw. The Wayfarer just lit a fire. It will allow them to cook food and fend off the cold. At the same time, the fire might attract more attention. Discomfort, such as being cold and wet, leads to hope loss, which you want to avoid when you can. Current level of hope is 12. Here. And if the hope bar is depleted, 1 hope trait will be lost. Hope traits are picked during character creation, provide advantages. It cannot be regained. What? I wanted to cook food. Rested, no more fatigued. Let's travel in the night. There's a little fly flying around here. It's irritating. Hope. Redraw on magic fortune tests. Easier to spot hidden things. Negate the first fatigue condition from traveling through rough lands and wilderness. Recover health by eating food. Without vitality loss, you will lose the willpower to eat. So, first we lose that, then that, then that, then that. I remember that I really liked the demo already. And this is still the demo, but it's different.
What?
It will automatically open in the morning. Ah! Oh no. That was not the plan. Wait till morning. Wait, can? Douse the fire. The Staff of Yendor. Yeah. It is the mission of the Wayfarer to see this staff destroyed. Go to Mount Doom, throw it into the fire whence it came. At the same time, it's also a powerful magic item that allows the Wayfarer to control magic sources. Step into the circle of the magic missile source in this room. Controls magic to defeat the automatons. By the power of Yendor. Magic comes at a price. It increases the presence. It affects how quickly the risk of encounter rises while camping. And most likely the Imperials find you when you rest, if your presence is high. The magic the Wayfarer just used doesn't pose too much risk. It raised presence to level 2. Using the same spell again will not increase presence any further. Unless the Wayfarer uses that spell with abundance. Traveling reduces presence. When you arrive at your destination without gaining new presence, your presence is reduced by 2. Right. Okay. Another investigation.
Yeah.
There's a potential success.
Till
Push your luck.
Ville Kundi.
Play it safe.
Jättepill.
Yes. Oh! Translate parts. The inscription is about something a wise person wouldn't do, but the exact wording and meaning remains elusive. Okay. I could have taken a risk and tried to decipher it anyway, but I think a partial success is also good. Stomp stomp. They look funky. They don't really want to fight, do they? No, they don't. Or they do. Hostiles nearby. Can't get into the cave. Okay. Where'd they go? We can vanish into the cave. It's a neat little game. Maybe it's not so little, but it's a neat game. This dark cave is the last area in the tutorial, finally. Use the staff to light your way, to use the magic sources in this cave, and to deal with any hazards you might encounter. Somewhere inside the cave is a shrine dedicated to Wrath. You'll need to find the shrine and make an offering. Ooh, that's shiny. In the truest word, sense of the word. I wonder if we ever find anything in these urns. Lockpicks, torch. Right, now we want to equip the torch. Because that way we don't need to use magic. Oh, wrong button.
Yeah.
Okay. Piercing Roots Forest Friend. Okay, I want to see what that is. The sentient plants are friendly. They will not attack and occasionally open passageways. Silent steps. Sometimes you might find yourself lost, stuck, or outmatched. In that case, you can always retreat. If you want to retreat, simply clear your hands and hold the right mouse button for a while. Oh, there's a lever there.
Full ball.
Maybe we can search for it. Okay, sentient plants. That's what the staff power just did. Yeah, okay. Open paths like this here. No. Hey Pika, welcome. Yeah, it's a really cool mechanic that works for the game as well. It might work for a board game also. It's very smart. You have a pool of things that can happen, and then you draw one of them. Or, I'm not sure if you saw that, you can also risk some of your currency that's called shards, I think. I think they're called shards. We've got 25 of them. And we can use them to redraw. Right, you saw it. And then it adds a negative. Oh, okay. Cave in. Forest friend wore off. Yeah, exactly. Arkies. This is a game that looks like a roguelite, but it's not. And they advertise it as such. It's the roguelite that plays like a roguelike. Which narrows down their customers to a very small amount of people, I think. But it plays a lot like an adventure book or an adventure game as such, where it offers alternative routes, consequences, and instead of rolling dice, you actually have a part in the decision making. You have a set of lock picks, so you can try to pick the lock. Yes.
What nu?
Push your luck, or draw extra fortune, but also add a negative outcome.
Right.
You hear a faint click. You hear something snap. Okay. You apply some oil and success. Akutatata. Open. Ooh, what's this? Wrath carving. A small crude carving representing Wrath, which we might sacrifice at their shrine. And a bow. Ignore heavy armor. Chance based. Force back and 6 damage. Encumbrance 1. Over 0 here. No, that also has encumbrance 1. Okay. Now let's see. We want to... Instead of the daggers... No, not discard. Might use it automatically. Yeah. Okay, it uses it automatically. I can recover arrows. Very good. Can I cancel the attack? Yes. Nice. Enjoy the footy, E-Bang.
tappuun.
Uh-huh. Search for a button. Already have a torch. Oh. Revealed. Oh, me. I got revealed. I thought I revealed a secret.
บทที่ผัด
Oh, don't fall down. Might be worth it to have a look with light. Oh, there's an opening here. I didn't see that at first. Yeah, look what we found. It probably opened up the other gate as well. Uh-oh. Sentient plants. We have been warned. The yellow gate. Maybe it helps if we try to sneak past it. I hope you enjoy the food. No, we can't see. Whee! Ah, too late. Ah, crap. Try to fire with the left button, but it's hold and then release to fire. Always confusing for me if a bow works like that. Non-guns wasn't good, no. It might be interesting, but I couldn't get there. It looks very horrible. And its controls are not for me, and I couldn't change the controls. I couldn't rebind the trigger to the button and the button to the trigger and vice versa. That might have helped. It was, I guess it was an okay platformer, but it didn't work for me. I think it is interesting insofar as it has some cool mechanics. With the upgrades, we get double jump and triple jump, and then they are all cards, and some of the cards give you more projectile speed and health. Other cards give you double jump, or I don't know, you can also find helmets, and I didn't get further than that. I guess if you're very patient and love platformers, that game is really good if you can get past the ugly looks. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a bit more like Inscription, where it would slowly tell you that it is sort of special and expects the unexpected. Instead, it was just weird. Noses were flinging snot at me, and I was dying in the leftover blood from cut off fingers that were crawling around. So that it was not really appealing in any kind of way for me. that was the short review. Yeah, it's on Game Pass. If you're subscribed to the Game Pass, it's worth checking out. I think they have something going there, but it was not. Unexplored 2 is a game with very sophisticated content generation. Oh, yes, we are awesome. It is not perfect. In rare cases, you might not be able to progress because of incorrect barriers or missing features. So, we have a puzzle game where we need to find buttons and unveil secrets. But it also has the uncanny ability to block you completely, and then you need to decide as a player if it's currently a block or if you didn't solve the riddle. Okay, it's sort of... Okay, I see. It's sort of a test. You can pray for help and see if it was really a bug or not. Yeah, I think that it's just they have to do that. If you know that you can cause hard locks with your game. If you use it too frequently, it will cause retribution. Yeah. I mean, you could look at it as a test, like, am I stuck or am I not getting it? So it's not really ideal though. We are carrying a lot of stuff. I'm gonna use one of these. Very tingling effect.
Butter.
Of a whey bread. Well done. Destroy the staff of Yendor. Ooh. Standard. Adventure. If you like exploring, combat is sparse and easier. The game as intended by the designers when they thought they were still making a roguelite action game. Hard and somewhat unforgiving. Standard. Okay. Right, we had easy world and low risk traveling. We can pick different things. 2 randoms. Rare sparks. Encounter chance. This is cool. This is really cool. You can choose all the options. Well, nearly all of them. So you pick a standard difficulty, right? And then you adjust the gameplay. So if you find traveling stupid because you encounter people or effects or whatever, then you can make it easy or hard. I guess combat is okay. Enemy groups are reduced in numbers so you are not easily swarmed. Oh, this is neat. Hazards don't kill. I probably would pick that because I keep running into things that I'm not supposed to run into. So a bit of more health and shards seem nice. The Rafi. Yeah, I think this is what I would do. Content options. Picks 3 random content options, including options you haven't unlocked. Random. Randomize. Nemo discovered. Random. Bruce. Single-handed martial art pack rat, which is good at pathfinding and is sort of empathic. 4 different traits, is a Rafi of the Groose race and is a disciple as a background. You can do this manually, etc. But I like random. Yes. Interesting concept. They started with Action Road Light, which would have been a continuation of what they did in the first game. And somehow they came up with a neat idea. I suspect with a smaller audience still, but who knows? Maybe it's a new genre. Rogue Venture like. A Rogue Venture? That would work. We have the staff of... what's his name? We start with a dagger and a hatchet. Yeah, I mean, Unexplored was sort of an underdog fan favorite. I played it on stream also. I'm not sure if it's in the archive. I found it a cool idea, but barely playable. This is a cool idea and very playable. So from my perspective, it's been an upgrade, but I wasn't a huge fan of the first one. So there's that. Another name would have worked better, right? Ah, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, I need more light. That's a bit much. Yeah, my daylight's gone. Daylight's gone, and I'm glowing. I'm quickly gonna make it stop so that I don't glow as much. I still glow a bit. It's my shiny head. Can't stop it from shining. But yeah, I guess it was a bold move. Maybe they wanted to make it easy for fans of the first game to discover them. Beams of light shot out of his head. Yeah, I have moved around the room, but I haven't moved away from the ceiling light, so I need to find a way to make that stop. It's rather too much work every bloody time. Or I buy a proper camera, but I can't afford that. It's like €400, 300 or 200 if you get a used one. The road, I mean, I can always just stream without one. But I think especially on the Discovery streams, it's nice to have it because you can then see my mysterious face things that I do. With open arms, the groundskeeper. Finally! Welcome to the Garden of Yendor. I remember that this was a well-known place for the initiates. They were so young and bright, willing to do great work regardless of the cost. So there's a story. Run! From what, where to? Not this way? Are you kidding? Okay. So where am I supposed to go? Okay. doesn't see an exit anywhere. Ah, through here. Ooh. Run! Get to Haven. A pond. A ruin. Yeah, it's not too bad. Travel cloak. Alright, okay. There's an encounter on the way. Encounter! Enchantment. From time to time, an encounter interrupts your journey. During an encounter, you should try to safely reach the exit of the level that is generally on the opposite side. You might encounter enemies or other hazards. Keep in mind that attacking everything you see is not the best tactic in this game. You do not gain much from direct confrontation. There's no loot on the enemies. Yeah, you can't go much different from roguelite action game. Wasn't it that I could hide here? Yeah, I've got my protection cloak. Mimicry? Camouflage. It's a bit like the journey in Lord of the Rings, actually. The goal is not to kill all the orcs. At least not for Frodo and Sam. But there's the limit of how many times I want to sneak past enemies. I mean, that's the thing. It's not super exciting. Danger. I should find my way to Haven so I can speak to the head lawmaster and learn about my quest. Home base. Power 1 out of 5. The Rafi. Explore. Have some orange juice. Wayfarer. Story then. Miles as you approach. Hello, welcome to Haven. Thank you. Very kind. Hmm? The outfitter is a frog. Navna movie. Seems to enjoy the warming rays of the morning sun. You want staff? Remember, looking only, no touching. You break it, you buy. Okay. A durable pickaxe. A bulky verdant cloak, which has forest camouflage. Camouflage. Automatically negates one wilderness effect and reduces presence per journey through forests. Legacy. Returns to Haven when Wayfarer dies. Uh-huh. Not lost forever then. A west wind tent. Dry shelter. Using this item does not decrease uses, but 50% chance losing this quality of called brand new. Alright. They've got a few cool things in this game. I don't really know if it's going to hit the sweet spot for me, but I think I can recommend it for what it is, because that is an exploration game where you have a clear goal and no linear way to reach that goal, as far as I can tell, and that's rare. It's basically a roguelike without the punishment for not knowing all the things. I call it punishment on purpose now. If you play a roguelike, like Ancient Domains of Mystery, for example, or Tales of Maj'Eyal, the less you know, the more easy it is for you to die, because you need to learn how things work. And it takes a bit of dying, a bit of learning, and then at some point the progression is the knowledge that you gain. That's the progression of a roguelike, which is invisible as it is not a tangible option in the game or something lootable or something like that, but it's knowledge you gain about the game. And in here you have a similar gameplay. You start here, you need to get to there, now figure the hell out how to do it, and you've got obstacles and all that, but you don't have the hardcore punishing combat unless you put it in. So, and it's not turn-based, obviously, but yeah, right? They are big fans of the classic roguelikes, apparently. The first game they made was not a roguelike though, it was a roguelite action game, stabby, random upgrades, and then you had some sort of, I can't remember the progression system of Unexplored, but I remember that I really liked what the game was doing, but I didn't like how you had to do it as a player. I found the controls to be very weird, and the graphics didn't help. So I can see myself playing this, but I'm not sure for how long or how often I would want to play it. But I like the adventuring mechanics and the openness of it. It's a bit of a risky thing that they did in many ways, and it's quite bold, brave even. I like that. I think I like that. So the game gets a bonus point for that, from me. Join the trader on their journey to Benor. The journey will take 13 days and will pass safely. How much? And then you have scales. So trading works with no currency also. It's not. That cloak is much worse, right? You can get the dagger. No? Cool. Trading is fun as well. No gold points. Returns to Haven. Legacy. So some items vanish forever from that particular shop. Oh, these are referring to my currently equipped item. I was confused. Yes. Yeah, but instead of an amulet, we got the staff. And instead of finding it, we need to destroy it. We have some time left? Not much. The Lore Master! Talk to the Lore Master! Conclude the prologue. The Lore Master in their oversized regal attire seems lost in thought. Their posture is hunched as if years of worry have physically weighed them down. When they see you, their eyes widen in surprise. What is this? How did you get the staff? You share your harrowing experience in the garden. The Lore Master listens to you intently. They raise their hands in disbelief. I don't know what exactly is going on and who this groundskeeper person might be, but it has to be the unmistakable touch of wrath. They exclaim with increasing excitement. The garden has returned to us. There might be hope for us yet.
What?
The Lore Master begins to quietly recite some lines very quickly and then turns to you again. The time of our greatest task is at hand. Oh, he has prepared a speech. He has prepared a speech. We need to set Raph's final plan in motion. The staff needs to go to the prime elemental forge in the first valley. Has been foretold. And then they drop their shoulders. Unfortunately, we have no idea how to enter the valley. What's my next step?
Yeah.
The Lawmaster looks pensively for a moment. Go to the abandoned temple Jetbeak and look for information on how to get in the valley. Jetbeak is one of our old places which we had to abandon. If you delve deep in the archives, you might find clues on how we can get in. The Lawmaster removes a bit of lint from their huge head while they patiently wait for your next question. Do you have any advice, Lawmaster? Only fight if you have to. Relics. The lore of the Rafi lies scattered and broken throughout the world. While exploring Rafi temples, you should stay on the lookout for relics, though I'm sure these would have been kept secure behind lock and key. Okay. Catch you later. Congrats, that's the end of the prologue. You are now free to travel anywhere you wish. To start a journey, simply leave Haven using the level exit on the southeast edge of town. If you haven't already, it's wise to explore the town, the vault and the temple, and then the innkeeper, and seek out the healer. And that's Wayfarer, Unexplored 2. Interesting. It's interesting. That's what it is. I can't really tell you if it's good, but sometimes that's not the point. For me, sometimes it's enough if a game is interesting. And this definitely is that. It's different and it's nicely done in its own way. I approve. Do I have an I approve button?
Just put my damsels near the choo-choo track and set them up! Good plan, great plan.
That works. So, not too bad.